This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. And the Gamecocks will kick it away and get this game going. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That is exactly how you envision that first play going all week. You put it out there, you hope for a big play, and you hit it.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Boy, that slant is so dangerous for a defense to try to slow down. Great job of rallying to limit its yardage after the catch.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking for a man. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception, and now they've got great field position here early in this game.
Takes the handoff. It's Howell. Fighting him off.
Had touchdown they had up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Let's it go quickly. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, that is great discipline by this defense to break up the ball there on that comeback.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Hit as he released it. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The first play of the drive, they come out throwing. Moves out of the pocket. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is. That is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
All it took was one explosive play to move the ball across midfield. First down to the 48. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What's different about that?
I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is a team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, hey, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn?
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Single back, takes the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
But great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Knowshon Moreno. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
There's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The Dogs pick up enough yards to move the sticks. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down for the 14.
I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
He bought some time, now lets it go. It's a quick grab. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. It's a draw play. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Back in motion now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. They tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
They'll hand it off. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
This defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Howard. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down, but he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Short throw complete to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Handoff from the shotgun. Running through the tackle.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance. He's looking to throw.
running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Pass caught, can he get in? Can't get to the end zone, they'll spot the ball at the 2.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on a third down play? Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs.
How about that, Chris? The quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and why not? With a receiver like this who can run like that, get him the ball as fast as you can and let him do his thing.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And they'll use the ground game here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Now they run a draw play. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7.
That makes the score Georgia 21, South Carolina 7.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Smith. They bring him down, but a solid gain there in 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down after that completion. Looking for some space. It's Howell. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Gamecocks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. 1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Pressure is coming. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. You got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
There's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big 3rd and goal. Remember, don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the ball, especially after a couple incompletions. Don't be afraid to run the football. Your back can get to the end zone.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, South Carolina. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14.
Georgia, 21, South Carolina.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. The shotgun running play call. Solid game there. Moves the ball out to the 32. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense is back out there on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Brought down, but he's past the line to gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
On first down, it's play action. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They trap him for a sack.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. Let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
It's fourth down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And it's broken up. Great play by the DB, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So first and 10 for the offense after a costly fourth down penalty on the defense. They'll run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that previous play. Quick throw caught on the left side. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
Ball handed off. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Ball handed off. And ball to the ground. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
Upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
And calls incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The Dogs will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. The Bulldogs will crank up the tempo. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down. No huddle here for the offense.
That's going to be enough for the 1st down, and just as you'd expect, here comes that up-tempo approach by this offense. The defense is aware that this is something they do. Let's see how well they defend it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. He rolls into bounds. That's a big gainer there. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
And that is enough. For the offense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. An inside give now from the shotgun. Good enough for 1st down yardage. The Bulldogs line it up with 1st and goal. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looking right, this one caught. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Coming up, second down and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. It's complete. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good batter. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he drops back in the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Tackle is made at the 44. And that's a first down for the offense.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Caught behind the line. It's Clark. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. Ball carrier finally out of bounds, but a huge pickup by the offense to end this 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Oh, they can't hold on. A first down screen is incomplete.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. quick throw off the play fake. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that.
And we will score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Georgia Bulldogs will take over first and 10.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It's a run to the left. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Georgia. They jump on top now here in the fourth. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
I think that's really good recognition there by the quarterback and offensive coordinator, the defensive lineman, to go with the touch pass, and the execution is solid. They'll reset the downs after picking up the first.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Look at the pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Back to throw again. Bringing pressure. Pulls it in. It's Howard. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Using his legs, it's Howard. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. The Gamecocks looking to cash in this red zone trip. Here's the handoff. Bites off a defender. They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. This offense is still clicking. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Extra point is up and good, and we're now tied here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And there's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Quick throw to the left side. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs, get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. This might be for the ball game. Deep shot, but he paid for it. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Graham behind the line. It's Howell. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that 1st down? Great job by the D.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. To fake. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, we're going to see just how badly they come to regret this decision. But if they end up losing this in regulation after this play call, I hope the head coach is ready for some heat that's going to come his way from this fan base and from the media.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made after a solid game to spot the ball for 31. The Dogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out and get out of your base. Maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. He just dropped a little screen pass, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a fourth down stop.
Chris, it's one of those calls that's tricky. It sounds easy to say, why would you go for it? But at the same time, who knows if you're going to get your hands on the ball again. So you're being aggressive. It doesn't work out, and now you got to rely on your defense.
The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go now. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back him up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Quick throw to his receiver. Desperation pass falls incomplete. Now we're headed to overtime. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, which becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite. See if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So here comes our first play of overtime. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. First down, looking for more now. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And the Gamecocks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. First down. They're going to throw the football. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, South Carolina. They strike first in OT.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And the PAT is good.
That makes the score South Carolina 42, Georgia 35.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Here comes a handoff. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with him.
He escapes the pocket.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Rolling to his left outside the pocket. Pass is incomplete. The defense the quarterback with pressure there.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
3rd and goal, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. And it's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT, or you go for 2 and win it right now.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get in overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
So here we go. What a moment as they set up for the 2-point conversion to try to win this game right now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. No, he didn't get in. They stopped him. They gambled to win the game right there. Could not score. So what an entertaining battle here today. But in the end, Kirk, the #1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset.